You already know what it is for today. Yeah, you need channel. Y'all get it out the thing. You already know I ain't banking on it, but yeah, you know what it is. What's good? And today, before we get into this video, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year, house. You in my business. Don't do that. You see me. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a granny. Once again, like, you see me. Let's get into it. Period. Don't play with me, play with your mama. Period. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And, tell your friends to come join the wave. Tell your friend to hop on this wave, because if you ain't on this channel, then where you at? Period. Don't play with me. But let's get straight into this video. Okay, so it was April 25th, 2015, or it was April 28th or April 25th. It was one of those times, but bitch, I was in jail one of those days. Good. So we're gonna get into this story time. So I was best friend with this girl, and I'm gonna call her, what can I call her? I'm gonna call her Chelsea. So me and Chelsea was best friends. She swing that right, I swing that left. That's how it went. Cause baby, don't play with us. You won't fight my best friend, you fight me too. The first she swing that right, I'm gonna swing that left. Or she swing that left, I'm gonna swing that right. This right here, this pressure. Don't play with. I'm getting into it with these girls. I'm just keep calling them girls because I don't want nobody feeling salty about the video. You dig? I don't want nobody feeling like, bitch, you told everybody that y'all beat me up and shit. I don't want nobody doing this, so I'm just saying these girls. Period. Don't play with me. So my friend Chelsea ended up getting into it with these girls. And remember what I said. She swing that left, I'ma swing that right. Or if she swing her right, I'ma swing that left. I got her back more than her spine do. You feel me? So bitch, I'm cussing too, y'all. I got a potty mouth, so if I curse, just keep going. So, okay, so she ended up getting into it with these girls. I ain't gonna say I was beefing with the girls, because I took classes with the girls. She ain't take no classes with the girls, not that I know of. But I was cool with the girls. She wasn't cool with the girls. Well, I ain't gonna say I was cool with the girls. Like, I knew my status with the girls. Like, if we sit at the table, they talk about my best friend. Bitch, pause. They'll talk about my best friend. Cause one thing for sure, I owe you hoes my loyalty. I owe my best friend loyalty, and that's how this gonna go. So don't talk about my best friend to me, and yeah. But I never been in that type of situation though. So yeah, I took classes with the girls. So they ended up getting into, y'all know, middle school Facebook beef. It was a whole bunch of people that's beefing on the internet. But when you see them, they scary. But it wasn't that type of situation. But you know how middle school kids, they always trying to be the center of attention, trying to be Facebook famous and stuff. So I ain't gonna say they tried to be Facebook famous, but they ended up getting into it on Facebook. And shit, I think I was in classes. I don't know where I was, but I missed the whole Facebook thing. All I know is we got on the bus, and my best friend saying that they finna meet. Well, we stayed in this neighborhood, in this park in the neighborhood. And me and my best friend, me and Chelsea stayed next door to each other. We had an abandoned house in the middle of us, but we stayed next door to each other and stuff. So Chelsea ended up telling me that, hey, we meeting up at the park with them and stuff like that. But let me tell y'all where it went wrong. Every day after we got out of school, my mama took me and my sister Desiree, we went and got slushies after school. And who finna miss out on the slushie, baby? This is summertime too. Who finna miss out on the slushie? Baby, it's hot. Who missing out? Well, it wasn't summertime. Y'all know what I mean. It was like spring and it was hot. So I'm like, who finna miss out on the slushie? Baby, my mama, we got a slushie every day. So I had told her, look, my mama gonna take us to go get a slushie, So just wait on us. And, I can walk up there with you because it's just right around the corner. I can walk up there with you. And she agreed to wait. Chelsea agreed to wait. But when we had went to go get the slushie, y'all, we went to get the slushie, but mama had other places to go. And I didn't want to tell my mama because my mama was big. she'll let me fight, but she hated me fighting. That's how she was. Like, well, she wouldn't. My mama wouldn't let me fight. I used to get a whooping when I used to beat people up, y'all. I ain't never tell nobody, but yeah, when I used to beat y'all up, my mom used to whoop me for beating y'all up. But she used to beat people mamas up, but I can't beat their daughters up. So yeah, so yeah, my mama, she didn't like me fight. She used to whip me every time I fought. But then after she whipped me, she be like, "Did you win?" And then if I say yes, she be like, "You better be won." I won with that fight, but you just you took my W from me. You gave me that L, baby. Cause what you whooping me for? So that happened. We had went and we had to get a slushy or something like that. Let me not play no more. Just let me know, cause I want to know that y'all hear me. Cause yeah. So we had went and got a slushy, and that was that. We ain't come straight back home. Let me stop lying. It wasn't that. We ain't come straight back home. So I know she had texted me, but let me tell y'all the secret. My phone, it only worked with Wi-Fi. Back then, my phone was only Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi only, baby. So I ain't get her message until I got around some Wi-Fi, baby. Xfinity commentary pass used to be my best friend. I used to have a new email every hour. But yeah, so I ain't see it until I got around Wi-Fi. She was like, "You taking too long. They already at the park waiting on me." So my brother went with her and my cousin went with her. So I'm just with my mama just riding, and in my head I'm thinking, yeah, my best friend she finna beat them up. Chelsea about to beat them up. Don't play with her. She's not one of them. She about to beat them up. Not saying that she lost, but I'm finna get into the story. So, all right. So Chelsea fighting. I'm in the car with my mom and them, not knowing what's going on. So we get home. My brother, here go my brother. TVA. They jumped Chelsea. I said, wait. He said, they jumped Chelsea. I recorded the whole thing. He like, they jumped her. I was like, let me see. And he was like, I'm watching a video. I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. So then, me and Chelsea stayed next door to each other, so I ended up going over there, and I was like, dang, you should have waited on me and stuff like that. So, let me tell y'all, before I went over there, my mama hated me fighting. Remember that? My mama hated me fighting. So, I went over there, and my mama was like, you better not go over there with no mess, and stuff like that. I was like, ain't nobody finna go over there with no mess. This they beef. I ain't finna get in none of it. So, wow, my mama telling me that. Yeah, my mama still texting me telling us I better not be on those dumb stuff or nothing like that. My mama still texting me that. Whole time me and Chelsea in the house plotting. I'm like, shoot, we gonna do them how we gonna do did you, cause they got you fucked up. They got you messed up. So I'm like, whoever come in the gym first, that's who we getting off on. Period. Don't play with us. We ain't one of them. It was like, bet. So we ended up discussing what we taking to school. I said, sure, I ain't taking nothing because I'm already know as soon as we go in there, we're gonna fight them. I'm back home. So we plotted. We had the whole thing planned down. We had the whole thing planned down. Your girl ready. You feel me? So it had got late. I went home. So we texting about it because we ready. Chelsea like she gonna put Vaseline on her face and stuff, and I was like, I ain't putting it, cause this person right here don't play with me, play with your mom for real. So okay, so yeah, I keep messing with my hair cause I'm used to it being curly, but it ain't curly, straight. But yeah, so the next morning, y'all, the bus stop was in front of my house. And y'all, I had a little crush. He stayed next door to my house. But anyways, he stayed next door to my house. But that's a story that's another story. But what happened? So the bus stop was in front of my house. Everybody in my house to ride the bus. So we telling everybody. The only thing I took to school was my purse and my phone. They only worked on Wi-Fi. So we had So the bus was in, she hadn't texted me. She used to text me every morning. It was like, I'm outside. And we used to all come outside. And, you know, we used to stand we used to stand at the bus stop. The bus stop was in my house. So, let me get some more. Because, baby, don't play with me. Play with your mama. You ready? And I was like, yes. So, we got on the bus. Everybody knew that we was going to do it. But my mama ain't know. My mama ain't know. My mama, she ain't know, but before I went to school, she had told me, don't be in school all that BS. And I was like, ain't nobody worried about that, but the whole time, I got murder on my mind. What you mean? So, okay, so we on the bus. Our bus, we used to be the second bus at the school. We had to sit on the bus until, you know, it was time for us to go in. So, as we sit on the bus, we just ready, you know, amped up, ready for it. So we get off the bus, and we usually sit at the top of the bleachers, but we sat on the first row. And one of the administrators knew we was up to something, cause I don't remember who it was. Yeah, it was middle school. I forgot most of their names, but we was at the bottom, and he was trying to make us come up. He was trying to make me and Chelsea go back to where we usually sit. We was like, we want to sit right here, we want to sit right here. So, somebody had, this other girl, her and Chelsea was friends. So it was Mr. Johnson. It was Mr. Johnson trying to make us go back where we would but we was going to do stuff. So, what ended up happening was, Chelsea had a friend, and she knew that what we was gonna do. Everybody knew because apparently everybody didn't want to go to breakfast because they knew we was gonna fight. So Chelsea's friend ended up distracting the administrator while one of the girls came, the one who jumped in came in. So I had told Chelsea, I was like, they said she outside, her bus just pulled up, so you ready? And she was like, Chelsea was like, yeah. And Chelsea was like, yeah. So she came, and the girl was like, I want you to. So the girl she had on her book bag. The girl, she had on her book bag and her dance bag, and she had a purse on. So I was like, you know, I said, get too fussed about what they say. So don't put me in your mouth. But you really can't. And I'm gonna take you off the list. So she ended up coming in, and I was like, Chelsea, you this was the plan. You go first, and then I'm gonna come in. So the girl walked in. Chelsea got up. She pulled her pants in. And the girl like, I want you to. The girl, she didn't have time to take off her stuff because who finna wait on you to take off your stuff? So her and Chelsea fighting. I'm right here. This one, this Chelsea right here and the girl right here, and they fighting. So I had got up. Remember that they right here, this them in front of me. So I had got up and I ran around to the girl. So now it's Chelsea fighting. It's the girl right here and it's us bitch. We playing monkey in the middle with you. So we started fighting her and stuff like that. So Mr. Justin ended up grabbing me, but Chelsea and the girl still fighting. And Mr. Justin grabbed me. So let me tell y'all something. If I'm fighting somebody, please don't hold me back, because then I'm gonna have to fight you. Because what you trying to say to them for? Like, what you own? What you trying to say to this person for? So there was like 360, y'all. So yeah, me and Mr. Johnson fighting. Like, I'm literally fighting a teacher. And I gotta tell y'all the charges I got to. So I'm fighting a teacher, and he gonna come in and so I'm fighting a teacher, get him off me. I'm punching him like, move out the way, get your foot out the way. So when I'm fighting him, he ended up moving out the way. So then the girl gotta lose, and I gotta lose. We gotta lose at the same time. So she took off running for her life, and I ran behind her like, what you what you trying to do? What you running for? You wasn't running when y'all was jumping my best friend. So I ran behind her. And I was this close to grab her, y'all. I was, hold on, let me see. I was this close to grabbing her. I was this close to grabbing her. And Coach Bradford came and she grabbed me. And I was like, dang, she grabbed me. Because, y'all, she was about to be good. She was about to be good. She was about to be gone. Just remember, I had murder on my mind. I should have jumped my best friend when I was in the rap. So the girl ended up running to the office because Bradford grabbed me. I went to the office and Chelsea was, they had said when, they said when I had ran, when I took out running, Chelsea took out running too, but she ended up falling in front of everybody in the gym. But I ain't see it because I was gone, so. Yeah, they put us in different rooms. And then in the room that I know Miss Wednesday came, she's like, Martin, what was all that for? And then I was like, they jumped my best friend at the park. I don't even play like that. I'm telling her, like, nah, they jumped my best friend at the park. And she's like, huh? They jumped your best friend? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, who your best friend? And I was like, Chelsea. She's like, the girl that was fighting too? And I was like, yes. And then she was like, oh my gosh, are you thirsty? Do you want a Coke? And I said, yes. Because I was tired. I was tired. Because, girl, you had me chasing you at that big old gym. There wasn't no fly off the wall gym. That gym was big. And you had me chasing you from the, this too big. Bitch, you got a text. So, my sister texted, because Justin came in my room. He's like, he crying. Like, what you crying for? I look like, what you crying for? So he crying. And he like, you hit me in my chest. I should press charges on you. And he cried. So he crying and stuff, and I'm like, dude, you really sitting here crying because I hit you in your chest? Like, you ain't no little dude. You beat and you crying. So, okay, so Mr. Just left my room. Then Miss Brown bring her little self up in there. Told myself, this a gang-related fight. You should have left it in the streets. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to jail. Y'all ain't have to do that girl like that. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to jail. And I was like, if you don't get up in my face, I said, if you don't get up in my face, and I was like, they should go to jail too. And I was like, if you get in my face, and because she was on my face, y'all going to jail. We don't allow that here at Ridgewood Middle School. Y'all going to jail. That's a gang-related fight. I said, Miss Brown, can you get up out my face? Because if we go to jail, then they need to go to jail too. And then she was like, her mama is pressing charges. And I was like, well, my friend mama going to press charges too. You know, I'm talking back to the lady, because what you want? So, Miss Brown left out. Then they ain't come ask us no questions or nothing. We didn't even see our referral. Like, our mama had to come up here. So, the police officer came, put us in handcuffs. I was locked up. They wouldn't let me out. They won't let me out. And then, y'all, they did us so dirty. When the people was going to class, they waited until everybody went to class to bring us out so everybody can see us go to jail. Like, what y'all waited that long for? So, I had on some bobs that day, y'all. And I had on some bobs. And my handcuffs was loose, y'all. Y'all see how loose this was? My handcuffs was loose, but it was way looser than this. But, my shoe was coming off. When I got out the police car, the back of my shoe had hit the seat when I was trying to get out. And my shoe was coming off. So, after we was in there, we drove the police officer crazy. Y'all, let me tell y'all the charges they gave us. Simple battery and battery. Well, I had simple battery and battery to a school teacher. Mr. Justice, she never got in the way. That's how I feel. If you got in the way you want to get, ain't no innocent, ain't no what you call it? Ain't no innocent bystander. You got no way. But I had got battery and battery to a school teacher. So we was in a car and we was in a police car and we was still plotting. So So I guess the police officer ain't like that. Oh yeah, and Chelsea had told the police officer, she's like, can you log into my Facebook? I'll show you. She said, I'll show you. So yeah, we was talking stuff in the police car, and when we got to the thing, I don't know if my mama called me and told me, or if they gonna add more choice. Oh, my mom was trying to get me to come home, but the police officer that had us was like, told my mama that we was still in the police car talking about the situation. We was making threats and stuff, and they could have added more charges to that, but they said they just gonna let us stay the night in there because they was just gonna let us go home because we was the only girls. But so we was making threats in the police car, and he was like, they read you your Miranda rights. He didn't even read us our Miranda rights. He didn't even read. Babe, I could have bought him a deal. We could have got out for free. I don't even think he read us our Miranda rights. But yeah, they be like, anything you say or do can come against you in court or something like that. Come up against you in court. So the guards was trying to scare us, telling us something. We was gonna stay in until the judge come. And they was like, the judge real mean. The judge might let us stay. The judge might not let us stay. But we ended up staying one day, and that was the time I went to jail because I was bad. And Lord forbid, when I do have kids, they gonna be 10 times bad. And I'm just have to take them back to their own. I'm have to send them back to where they came from, because no, I'm not one of those. But yeah, this is a story time on how I went to jail. Bad little girl in jail. But yeah, this is the story time. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little story time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a granny. Because y'all know people grannies talk too much. Once again, to subscribe to Yay Unique. Tell them to subscribe to Yay Unique. And don't forget to like my previous video. Go watch my previous video that I dropped. And then I got a spicy noodle challenge coming for you guys after this video. So once y'all see this video, just know that spicy noodle challenge coming right behind it. I already did it. Let me show y'all. Tell your granny to gossip about this. Tell your granny to call her friend and be like, girl, tell me why T-Daddy went to jail. Ain't nobody know. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'm out this thing, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Yeah, Uni out.